Barbecue, no overtime tonight, okay?
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role. I've talked to people.
Congrats to MP. Tough debut for.
We know MP can ready to play.
Tickets are still available for the next game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games, or sign up for Maverick season tickets today.
Hey guys, details free passes are here. We're giving away details free passes and more than attendance. That's the perfect way to keep an eye on the season ahead.
The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or walking clubs. Spectators engaging in any hate behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you. Remember, Mavs fans, next game, another giveaway. The first 15
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Chicago, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Chicago, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far.
And the starting group for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Uzelis out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
So Dallas will get the first possession. He's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Thompson. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Here's MP after the basket by Dallas. On target from range.
3 points. And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Now here's Lively. Still without a bucket. Davis finds Irving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Smith. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
We've seen growing confidence from Smith behind the arc. I mean, he takes these pretty readily now.
Irving against Jones. Chicago with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 15 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's MP, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
He can't get that one to fall. So it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Zach Collins. MP is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Dosunmu outside to the paint. Here's Giddey. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Giddey's got his second basket.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Exum. Outside for Irving. The 3 ball. Offensive rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Dosunmu, the pass to Collins. He gets it in there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. Making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Irving against Giddey. Puts it up from 15. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Dinwiddie, no good.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
To the middle. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Collins. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter.
The execution has been better lately. Do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
For 3, Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Dosunmu laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Dosunmu's got his first bucket in this one.
They're really working the paint now.
Giddey against Irving. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's MP. MP right through him.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Irving screen on MP. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, it's all about being confident from there for Spencer Dinwiddie. A capable threat from distance now.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Klay Thompson in for Irving. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Herter's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Giddey. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Dinwiddie, no good.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Herter passes to MP. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 3. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Marshall. And here's Davis. Back to Marshall. Here's Davis. The shot comes out.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Here's Hardy. Thompson outside. And there's the screen. The baseline J is on the way. It's hauled in by the Bulls. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Davis. Launches the 3. That shot is off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bulls out in front, up 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
The Bucks are clearly hurting. Whenever Giannis isn't on the floor, it's a challenge. You miss the versatility at both ends, incredible scorer and rebounder, and he can guard multiple positions. We'll see who picks up the slack.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving. Bulls trail by 5. Thompson out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. MP against Dinwiddie. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got 5 points.
Yield at creating off the drive. Dinwiddie's confidence and focus when he's penetrating, superb.
Pass to Collins. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here's Thompson for 3. The offensive rebound, and finished off by Davis.
Nice putback on that follow from Davis. Was just determined to get that rebound.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Dinwiddie, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
MP outside. For the lead. Unable to get that one. It could go. You can't get it to go. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Dallas on top. They lead by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Bulls, Zach Collins out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. Chicago trailing here. On the wing, MP to take the lead. Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Now here's Exum. Defense is right there. Lively passes to Dinwiddie. Throws it up high. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
And the Bulls shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Outside Giddey. Williams a screen on Irving. From deep, Giddey hits the trifecta.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Night Squad. Get loud and let them hear you. It's time for T-shirts.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And a change for the Bulls. Herter's checked in. And let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
MP outside. Oh, tries a 3. Poke loose.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And yep, it's good.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. And it's Marshall in for Exum. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Dosunmu. Thompson, basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
There's Davis with the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. MP against Thompson. MP shot is off. The Mavericks trailing. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Gafford passes to Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
MP outside. 3-pointer. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
All this kid cares about is winning. Big bucket from MP.
to Thompson. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Herter. Chicago has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's MP. Nice D from Gafford.
That's the play they want him to start making. They want to be able to trust him.
To the paint. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
MP outside. He shoots a three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. MP's got 16 in the second half. Giddey against Irving. Over Giddey. Irving, no good. Chicago has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Who's Ellis? Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Tries again. Irving, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Giddey, and they go to the intentional foul.
Irving, first personal foul, second team foul. Josh Giddey.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. To Irving. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Misses from close range.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Third team foul. Josh Giddey.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Irving. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
MP outside. Takes a three. Buries it from 3.
For 3.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.